Hello everybody. I hope my sound is going to work on this one because it didn't work a minute ago. Okay, somebody's asking about how you attach an item to another item in Kitbashing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a riffle. There we go. And a scope that has no earthly business being attached to a rifle. And there you go. How do I attach that to that? Give it a second. There we go. Well, the easiest way is you select your telescope. You can select by actually clicking on the actual item if you need to. And you rotate. I'm not going to rotate yet. I'm going to set that to 0. I'm not going to set the green, but I'm going to set the blue to 0. And then with the rifle, I'm going to do the same thing. 0, 0. So what I'm going to do now is just move that forward. Mouse wheel, do that, move that forward. They're now pretty much aligned, pretty close. But we need to now rotate that. So I'm going to rotate the red. Now full rotation is 3.14, so half of that, which means you're going to get this nice and horizontal, is 1.57. Which is exactly halfway. So that is now perfectly horizontal. And you've got hotkeys as well, T, R, and S for scale. So I'm going to go back to T again. So what I'm going to do, just grab the blue, slide it up a bit. That is Hero Forge. Some things are ever so slightly off from time to time on Hero Forge. So I'm just going to move it again just a tiny bit. That's pretty much where you want it to be. But now if I move these items around, they're going to move independently. How do you attach that to that? Well, what you do is you grab that. I move left or right a little bit and you get that little pop-up that says telescope. And you just move the thing up, still holding the left button on my mouse, and let go. And anywhere that you now put this top item, the bottom item that's underneath it, that's attached to it, will move with it. This can still be moved independently, but if you want it the other way around, all you do is you hit detach, and you grab that one, hold and click and hold, and slide down onto there, and it puts them the other way around. That's now attached to that. You want to move them together. You want to move them individually. And I can move it all the way down there, grab that, and they will still move together. But that's how you attach items together. And if you don't like something, as I've said in my previous videos, hold down Control and press Z. 1, 2, Z again. I'm still holding down Control Z, and Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. It's still going back all these moves that I've done. Control Z's your best mate. I've gone all the way back to the point where they weren't attached anymore. So I'm going to attach that to that. You don't like it? Detach. Simple. Very, very simple. How to attach to the body though. Just going to adjust the pose just a tiny bit. I'm going to bring that forward, that there. Bring the clavicle out a bit. I'm going to rotate that to there. I'm going to do, let's have a look, something that looks a bit like a trigger hand. Go back into Kitbash. Yeah, this is still attached together, so I'm going to click on that to select the thing. I'm just going to use the blue arrow, and now the red arrow, and now the green arrow, and the red arrow, sorry, the blue arrow, red arrow. Put it kind of where you want it. This will just be very rough, you'll have to play with it in more detail, but you want to attach that and that to the hand, open that up, and you've got right hand there. So what I'm going to do is grab that, click and hold, and with my other hand I'm going to use my mouse wheel to go up, because sometimes you have to do that. I'm just going to click it directly onto the right hand, not the fingers or the thumb, just the right hand itself. And now, wherever you put that right hand, the rifle will follow. And the scope is attached to the rifle, so the scope will follow the rifle. It's that easy. So good luck, happy building, and this is a rodent signing off.